Good evening, everybody. King Jordan here with the Republic of Galvonia, and I've got another quick walk and talk update for everybody. This time it's about our factory building that we're working on. So I'll show you guys around. So we finally got a chance to get started on our building here, between weather and projects elsewhere that have kept me personally quite busy. But a lot of it's dealing with weather. We're in a winter season here, so amazingly enough, we have some beautiful sunshine, and it actually rained just a little bit ago. We didn't get much rain out of it, but it was definitely a surprise. Normally we have snow, snow and everything's frozen. So it's been an odd year for weather for sure. But anyway, so this is going to be a post and pole construction, and we've got all of our posts and everything right here. We've got one wall put in already, one wall of posts, and then one wall from this is a salvage off of the shed that was originally built up by the castle, and it was getting moved during the time of our I'll say it's a long story, but during the Great War we were trying to move the shed from its original place down here to right about where this is anyway. But the cribbing and carriage system that we made had gotten snagged and subsequently destroyed. And it almost destroyed the shed, but we're able to salvage it. You guys have probably seen it in a lot of other videos in a little bit cleaner status, but you know, for those of you familiar with demolition and salvage work, you have to make a big mess before you can clean it up. So, you know, that's just part of the deal. But the walls and a lot of the siding and a good portion of the roofing can be salvaged. Not everything, unfortunately, but we got quite a few new materials. So between the new materials that were purchased and also sawn, I purchased some timber and commissioned the use of a sawmill. So we have all of our posts for the post and pole here. Give you guys a better idea, where I'm standing now would be essentially directly in the main entrance, the front doors. So it's going to be at least a 16 by a 32. The length is fixed. There's still a few details we might change, whether we go with the 16 or an 18-foot width. Probably we might lean towards the 18-foot width to accommodate slightly larger equipment, buildings, and equipment and space for building larger things. But it's coming along quite nicely. So eventually we're going to have it 100% complete, hopefully before the spring of 2026, and we can actually start using it. So it's going to be nice to have it done and have it be used. We have many projects waiting to be completed in the factory. A lot of foundry work. There's a couple windmills we're going to build, a couple farm implements, and a few other things which I'm not going to get into too much detail now, but we've got some exciting things on the horizon. But since we had a nice little bit of sunshine here and got a couple hours of work on it today, I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. So here it is, the start of our factory building. So I'll keep you guys updated on the rest of it and see what else we can get done on it here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully the weather cooperates, but yep, that's where that's at. Now there's a bunch of cattails which we can hopefully get harvested, supplement what we've already harvested. A lot of this is fresh growth from this year. I'm gonna walk down there real quick actually before we lose our sunshine. Mind the mess. As I said, it's a construction project, so they get messy, especially salvage work. It gets messy before it gets completed. But we do have our pond is empty right now, which will give us some time. We're gonna have to do some digging right through here. There's going to be a channel dug back and an irrigation system put in, so this will probably get dug down, excavated. This is all fresh growth from this year. This is all new stuff. We did recently have a massive windstorm. We had winds up at 75 miles an hour, and that definitely laid a lot of things over. Surprisingly, this wall that has already been built actually stayed intact. Miraculously, we lost a few pieces off of the roof of the castle, but we also have some new material for that, so that's the other project that I'm excited to show everybody about. But yeah, that's about where we're at. Also, I just would like to add a little detail here. As we entirely heat with wood, and we have a lot of, we even do some cooking with wood too, but we imported about 4 cords of mix between lodgepole pine and Doug fir, and we're down to probably about, I'd say, 1.5 cords maybe. I'm sorry, not 1.5 cords. We've used about 1.5 cords, so it puts us about 2.5 cords left. And some of it's here, and then some of it's down at our we're staging some of it down here in our market district. So always looking for supplies of wood, and we recommend everybody, if you have the opportunity to have wood as a backup system, it's a wonderful way to go. You can see our chickens. The royal flock of chickens is doing well. We are had quite a few roosters out of a bunch of babies we had this year. We had 3 of them are roosters, but they're quite handsome, actually. Very nice looking birds. You can see a couple of them right here. So we didn't get to split the flock in the spring of 25 as we planned, but for sure in the spring of 2026, and maybe even this winter, we'll take them down and get them set up with their own pen. That way we can kind of have a little bit of a plan in place to get the genetics a little more spread out, and we're hoping that at least one of these handsome young roosters might be able to be the stock for a meat bird flock. So we're going to try to get a bunch of Cornish hens and see if we can get that to take off. So all exciting things that we have going on. There's another one there. And that's all 3 of the roosters right here. So have no fear if you have hatched chickens and a bunch of them turn out to be roosters. You can always diversify. Alrighty. Well, you all have a wonderful evening.